Let's talk about spiritual psychosis. Shall we? I think we shall. I think we shall. There's a fine line between sanity and spiritual psychosis. Now, it's very easy to tell when you're in spiritual psychosis. If you are constantly oscillating between love and fear, between knowing and extreme doubt, if your nervous system can't calm down and you've been exposed to your limitless nature in some way, either something really terrifying or really beautiful that is terrifying because of how beautiful it is, you've probably been through it. You might be going through it now. All right? I want you to relax, because there is another side of it. You get to the other side of it eventually. And you get there by listening to your body. You get there by breathing more. You get there by observing the mind more. Okay? Be the observer. Let the craziness move through you. Let it move through you. When you are opening up, all right, this was my experience. In my life, in my adulthood, I numbed. I didn't want to feel because feeling didn't feel good, and I didn't know why. I didn't know why I had so much pain. I didn't know why I had so much difficulty accepting myself and loving myself and taking care of myself. I did not understand. And my mind, I had created an egoic protector earlier in my life. And it just got worse when my pain got worse, when my pain got louder. In my 20s, my mind got louder, worse and worse and worse, more negative, more detrimental. Many of us have gone through this for a number of different reasons. Could be a particular heartbreak, could be that your soul just has a completely different path than what you were told is the right path. And so you tried to follow the right path that you were told, but your soul knew there was more. Your soul knew that there was something else meant for you. But when you're so far from what your soul has meant for you, what you planned for yourself before you came here, what you really came here for, that creates such a contrast within you. And so when you start to awaken to your soul's true nature, to your true nature, to who you really are and what you came for, and you start to expand and understand the limitlessness of the consciousness that you are, and the fact that when you listen to your heart, and you really listen to your heart about what it really wants deep inside for you, for this life, and you listen to those desires because they're holy, they're sacred, you're remembering what you came here for. When you remember something that you're excited about, that brings you great joy and excitement for your life, for your future. These things are not mistakes, but they do create tremendous contrast from the old paradigm, which includes fear and doubt and insecurity and trying to be safe or good, right, by certain standards and definitions. And then you have an entirely new paradigm come in, which is about unconditional love, limitless expansion, and beautiful dreams and visions that are absolutely meant for you in their own way, in their own timing. All of this creates a dichotomy. It creates two selves, a false self, the old self, and the emerging new self or true self. And confirmation from the doggies. When you finally embrace your path. Say, I'm committing to this. I am going to be the person my heart has shown me I can be. I am going to be that man. I'm going to be that woman, or whatever you identify as. You can be whatever you want. When you commit to that path, and then something comes into your reality, or an experience is had that actually shows you that this isn't something you just created in your head. It's not a vision God gave you just to be cruel. It's real. It's meant for you. Someone or something comes into your physical reality to prove to you that, oh my God, this is not something I made up. That starts to create a spiritual psychosis. That's one of the ways that it could be created. Some people go into a deep, fearful experience and then think that reality is a certain way. Some of us get caught up in the idea that we think that our soul's mission is to be like this savior, but there is not one person who is meant to be a savior. And the reason that we feel that way is because so many of us learned early on that to be this deeply connected and to know God and to have this great soul mission or purpose is to be a savior, because we learned the story we were told about Jesus, which of course wasn't the whole truth. And there's a lot of distortion in that story and in the way that people perceive of someone who knows themselves, of someone who knows the Christ within, who knows that you are a beautiful son or daughter of God, that you are loved, and that infinite possibilities do exist for you. And we think that it's this story of sacrifice. But really, our story is about love, joy, peace, and service through that. Not service in a way that is a sacrifice, service that is a joy. It's a pleasure for me to serve in this way because it's what I came here to do. That's the difference. So when we're going through a spiritual psychosis, which is caused by a number of things, as we've talked about, but we have to realize that the most important thing is to create safety in the body through regular practices, through breathing, resting, meditating. And if the mind is going crazy, we need to really sit with the mind. In fact, one of the most powerful things you could do, I would just suggest this. If your mind is racing a lot, you're dealing with this psychosis, this oscillating between love and fear, between safety and panic. If you have someone who is safe to just be with, ask them to be with you. Ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for help. And if that's not available to you in the moment, or you don't think it's available to you, really set the intention to call in the most loving, supportive beings to help you. Ask your guides to be with you. Ask your ancestors. Ask the angels. Ask God to be with you. Ask your higher self to be with you, to protect you, to shield you, to do protection meditations. Anything that's protecting your energy, putting up energetic barriers, anything that says, I don't consent to any negative beings, any negative interference, anything that is not rooted in unconditional love is not welcome here, because it's all illusion. It's not truth. Okay? To know that you are totally safe, that you are going to get through this, you are going to be okay. There is another side to this. There is an end to this. You will be okay. You will. I've been through it. I went through it last year. And I went through it because I knew there was a deeper level of love within me. And because I knew that there was potential in me that I needed to allow myself to, not to step into, but just to let it be real. Just to let it be my reality. And I didn't know how to do that at first, and it took time. But over time, and you stop feeding the stories, stop giving them so much power, stop believing the fear, and instead learn to create safety in your body. That's the most important thing. It will get easier. Your body will calm down again. Your nervous system during that time is actually going through a massive expansion. Your energy system, your nervous system is expanding to handle the energy of the dream, the vision, the love that you have been shown is real for you in this life. This is the process of embodiment. And in a way, the psychosis is sort of an initiation into that place. And some people get stuck in it, and some people stay in it for a long time. Some people stay in it for many, many, many years. There are many people in psych wards and institutions and things like that, in prisons, that are living in this spiritual psychosis, and they don't know how to discern their truth, and they don't know how to calm their nervous systems, and they don't know how to let go of the stories that are perpetuating more of their suffering. And that's why we must demystify this. We must recognize this as a real thing. It's not something that's wrong with their brain. It's something that's wrong with their story and a nervous system that is not settled and grounded and rooted in truth. But all of it can be healed. There is going to be an after that is better, that is more peaceful, that feels good. Awakening is not a curse. Awakening is a gift. It is a blessing. But sometimes we have to go through uncomfortable periods to expand and evolve and understand ourselves better. And so when I look back now at what I went through, which very much was an experience of, I was going through it, but I was also the observer of it, and I was able to learn a lot from it. And because of that, I'm grateful that I went through it, because now I know how strong I am. My discernment is better than it's ever been. And I have the tools necessary to help others who are going through it. And I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. So it's not all bad. It's not here to hurt you. It's not here to be your worst enemy. It's not here to, curse you for the rest of your life or anything like that, or make you wish you never woke up, although sometimes that is the case. But it's okay. It will get better. Maintain faith. That is the most important thing. Commune with God, with your angels, with Source, with your ancestors of the highest love and light every day. Protect your energy every day. Set those energetic boundaries every day. Take time to yourself whenever you need it. Breathe and slow down whenever you can. And trust that it will get better. Trust that you will make it through this, and trust that on the other side will be a very beautiful reality for you to settle into with patience, without rush, no urgency, no fear, no pressure, no anxiety. We take our time with this journey and realize that the more we slow down, the faster we will actually move through it. That's the key. It is teaching you to trust and surrender on a level that you have not known yet in this life. But you are capable, and you will get through this. I love you, and I'm proud of you.